Yudhika Sujanani and welcome to Sugar and Spice. Today on my menu is a taste of Thai with lemongrass crème brulees and a prawn curry. So first I'm going to start with the crème brulees. So the ingredients for the lemongrass crème brulees are egg yolks, sugar, fresh cream, and we've got some lemongrass as well as some vanilla pods which work quite well together. So the first thing you need to do is to separate 6 egg yolks. Okay, then you're going to pop some cream, 500 ml of cream into a pan and bring it up to the boil. Now bash those lemongrass stalks. Just want to bruise them so they release some flavor into the cream, and that's going to infuse for a bit. Another lemongrass stalk. That smells amazing. So the lemongrass is in, and now I'm going to add the vanilla. And this is proper vanilla, which means it's in the pod. And you just slice that through, split the vanilla pod and open them up. And use a knife to just scrape away some of those seeds. You can see that's what proper vanilla paste actually looks like. I'm going to pop that into the pan, like so. And take some time to scrape them out because there's quite a bit of seeds in there. And now I'm just going to whisk that a bit. I'm using my fabulous AMC electric pot so I can cook just about anywhere. And I've actually picked up the heat so we can get this going. So most people think that these are really complicated to make, but it's simple ingredients and it's really, really easy to make as well. So now we're going to make sure this cream comes up to the boil so you get all those flavors from the vanilla and the lemongrass as well. Just remember, you can also flavor this with ginger, cardamom, rose water. You can really play around with this recipe and come up with your very, very own interpretation of your special crème brulee. So this has come up to the boil, there's little bubbles on the surface. Whisk it a bit so it doesn't boil over. Now, you've got to work really quickly on this. 75 grams of sugar going into the 6 egg yolks. And you're just going to whisk that and mix it into a thick paste. Now, always the hot liquid going into the egg yolks. There you have it. I'm going to leave the lemongrass in the pan. And give that a stir to dissolve the sugar crystals. So now I've mixed the cream and the egg yolks with sugar, and we're going to pass this mixture through a strainer to remove any eggy bits that you might find in the custard. I've always found it easier working with the jug, so I'm just going to pour this mixture into a jug so we can pour them into the ramekins like this. It's so much easier. You should get about 6 to 7. I prefer little ones because they are very, very rich and they're the perfect little sweet treat after a big meal. Pop these ramekins into a baking tray. Okay, your oven needs to be heated at 140 degrees Celsius. Not any hotter than that, otherwise these crème brulees will curdle. Now the trick of making really good crème brulees is to always pour boiling water into the bain-marie or the roasting pan. This causes the custards to set and speeds up the whole cooking process. Now if you're a bit nervous about doing this, you can always put this tray into the oven and then pour the water in. Just make sure that the water is 1/2 to 3/4 up the side of these little ramekins, and I'm really going to look forward to having these later. Now these are the crème brulees, been baked for about 45 minutes. They should still be wobbly in the center, and I've actually cooled them down overnight in the refrigerator and they're perfectly set. So to brulee these, you're going to need about a teaspoon of sugar for each brulee, and we're just going to pop that onto the top of the brulee, just like this. And you only do this just before serving them. Now you're just going to shake the sugar over the top, like this. And then we're going to fire up my little kitchen gadget. Aha. I just do find that the fancier kitchen ones really don't work. This is just an ordinary blowtorch from Builder's Warehouse or one of those stores. It's actually called a plumber's blowtorch, but it works beautifully. And you're just going to swirl that around and brown the sugar on the top. And there we have it. Crème brulee is done. So you just leave these to stand for about a minute so that the sugar hardens and you're ready to serve. I would recommend serving these with a fresh berry. They really are very special. And pop them on the top like that. And now I'm ready to tuck in. Get going with my Thai red curry now, and the first thing I'm going to add to the pan is some oil, and next in goes the red curry paste, and on a gentle heat we're just going to stir this around. This is one of my favorite tricks, is saying I'll have a curry ready for you in 10 minutes. Now I'm going to add some coconut milk. Now, cooking this curry is like having an exotic facial treatment at the spa. So you don't have to go in. You can just cook a curry and get this wonderful coconut lemongrass facial. Next, lime leaves. These are dry lime leaves. They're not the ordinary lime you find in your tree at home. The leaves are almost double leaves and they have a sweet aromatic flavor. So you can see that gives you an instant sauce. Thai red curry paste can be bought at any Thai supermarket or even a Chinese supermarket. But now I'm going to add the sugar going in. About 1.5 teaspoons. Salt goes in as well. And Thai curry paste always has salt. So always under-season your food rather than over-season it. You can always add a bit more later. Now that has given me a really thick, silky sauce. And in go the prawns. I'd say in about 2 to 3 minutes we're going to be enjoying this prawn curry. So once these prawn tails start to curl, switch off the heat. There's enough heat in that sauce to continue cooking those prawns. So you can see they're beautiful, they've changed color already, tails are starting to curl, and we're good to go. Last ingredients, basil and coriander. Lots of fresh basil. And in summer, we have an abundant supply of basil and it tastes fantastic. Just break those leaves up and throw them over. And just snip some coriander into that prawn as well. Just going to heat those herbs through slightly, very, very gently, and pop them into a serving bowl. They look and they smell absolutely delicious. These look and smell amazing. KMC is giving away this paella pot valued at 3,000 Rand. To win one of these fantastic giveaways, go to www.saffrontv.co.za. Spar is giving away 5 1,000 Rand shopping vouchers. To win one of these vouchers, go to www.saffrontv.co.za. Curry Me Home is giving away a fabulous KitchenAid blender valued at 3,000 Rand. For more details, log on to www.saffrontv.co.za.
Whirlpool is giving away this fantastic Jet Chef microwave oven. To win this exclusive giveaway, go to www.saffrontv.co.za.